Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Mackpacking. If you're new here, I'm Mackenzie Nelson. Welcome to the area of Iguazu Falls, which is one of the world's largest, widest, tallest waterfall chains in the world. I think it's like top 3, so I'm really excited to go. Anyways, we're starting off today by going to the Argentina side. That's where we're staying in Puerto Iguazú. So we're going to the Argentina side, and then tomorrow we will be going to the Brazilian side. But 80% of the waterfalls are on the Argentina side. So I expect today to be spectacular. We're gonna find maybe a few trails, hopefully some animals on those trails, and maybe a boat ride. We shall see. You ready?
Yes!
Okay, so we just made it to the park, and we hired like a taxi driver for the day that we met yesterday to basically bring us here to the park and then wait for us and then pick us up later when we text him. And that would have been 20,000 round trip for the 3 of us, and we worked it out to be the same price as the bus, the public bus here, but a lot less of a hassle. So we just decided to go with him. He's really nice. And we just got to the park, and it's like already so busy, and it just opened, and we didn't have tickets yet, so we had to get tickets. And he like jumped in the Nationals line to get us tickets like really fast instead of waiting in this huge line. So we just got tickets for 20,000 pesos each, and he's like running around the place trying to figure out how to get us in and everything. He's so sweet, so really easy so far. Just before the entrance, so many mosquitoes already. We booked on with Iguazu Jungle to go on a boat like cruise adventure thing through the waterfalls at the bottom, which we wanted to do. Which we wanted to do like later on in the day, but we just decided to do it this morning and then do a trail to the falls later. So far, each of us have paid 14,000 for the taxi to take us here and return us, and then 20,000 for the entrance into the national park, and then 60,000 for the boat ride. But then we could also ride around the park and do all that thing. I think also the entrance into the park includes like the train ride that you could do, so you don't have to walk if you don't want to. You excited?
I am.
Hola. Hola.
Yes, perfect.
So the first part of this tour, it's like a 2-hour tour, is a Jeep ride. So we just got on. She's with her yogurt.
I took my breakfast, sorry.
We were saying that it feels like a Disneyland ride. Like it feels like we're on like some attraction. Here we go. We're going through the jungle to the boat.
All of the
So fashion.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at, we match. Your shirt matches, my short matches.
This was my birthday.
We're all suited and booted for the boat. Oh, this is exciting. We literally just spotted like an alligator or a crocodile on the what do you call that, on the shoreline right here. I'm like full of nerves right now. They said that we're gonna have a shower, so they gave us a dry bag, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my GoPro and phone, which one I'm gonna have out, which one am I gonna sacrifice. Oh, here we go. My adrenaline is pumping. They go on forever. I just had to take off my glasses because we're gonna take a shower now, I think. This is insane. And this is only the Argentina side. Like, we haven't even seen the Brazil side yet. dropped us off at like a restaurant. So we brought our own lunch, but if you didn't, you could get food here. I also got a coffee, so I'm so happy about that. That was amazing. I thought that was so much fun. We just kept screaming at each other like, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, like my throat kind of hurts from screaming so much, so I apologize. Yeah, it was just insane. And like, there was a moment when I was still putting away my GoPro because I didn't want it to get totally blasted with water, because if you don't know, it has cracks in the back. And so I was just worried about that because it's not fully waterproof anymore. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I definitely recommend that. That was a great way to see the falls. One, because of the adventure, but two, because of the view. Like, it was insane. We saw a bit of the Brazil side falls too, which we'll see in full tomorrow. But we're gonna walk along one of the trails now to see more of the Argentina falls. But wow, this is such a cool park. Feels a little commercialized, but to be expected, I think, for a natural wonder of the world. Anyways, we're gonna have lunch and get on the trail. We decided to go with the upper trail because then we could see like the whole view from the top, because we just saw it from the bottom. I think it's about like a 40-minute hike, walk through the jungle, and it's not too hot, it's not too humid, so it actually feels really good right now. There's massive crowds though, like a line just for the walk-in. Wow, I'm completely speechless for the view that I'm looking at right now. Wow, all along here and even far back there you can see it. Insanity.
Present the meteor of the Iguazu Falls.
Yeah, it's me. I am the master of the falls. We are about to hop on the lower trail, but I want to explain to you guys our day so far. So this is the whole map of the Argentina side, not the Brazilian side. Brazil's over here. We started here, and then we hopped on that tour to take a Jeep. Took the Jeep all the way here, and then we got on the boat, and we took the boat all the way here into this little gorge area. So laughing at
And
me.
we are so wet.
This is where we got drenched by the boats, and then we came back and we took the Jeep all the way. Then we took the Jeep to the restaurant, and that's where we had our lunch. And then this is the superior, the upper route. So we took it all the way to see all the falls, and then all the way to here. And then we came back to the restaurant, got some more water, and then now we're gonna hop on the lower trail and take it to see the view of the falls and these falls down here. Come back to the restaurant, and then tomorrow we will go to the Brazil side. We really wanted to go to the throat of the Devil's Throat, which is here, but it's closed right now. I think it's gonna reopen in June or July, so hopefully you make it by then.
Wow. Oh wow.
This is cool because now you can see over there is where we're gonna go tomorrow on the Brazil side. It's this bridge right here. This is where we were earlier, and just a bit ago we were all along here. So cool. It's definitely warmer on the lower side because you don't have the breeze from the waterfalls, so it's a lot more humid here. We've just come across Iguazu. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but it's this like rodent thing. I think he's trying to cuddle with everybody, and nobody wants to cuddle with him. Shame. honestly, seeing the falls from the lower trail is way better than the upper trail, but the upper trail you're on the falls, which is very like powerful and like energetic. It's emotional, it's insane. But this is just a really cool view. So honestly, if you come all this way, I would suggest doing both trails. It's really easy. On a cooler day, it's great. Not hard at all. The entire time I'm here, all I'm thinking about is like the first person to come across this must have like, oh my gosh, they found a treasure. Like this is absolutely insane. And those are like the only words I could use is wow, it's amazing, insane, and just so beautiful. Like it is ginormous, and I'm only seeing a small portion of the falls right now. I mean, it is 80% of the falls are on the Argentina side, but we're gonna go to the Brazil side where the throat of the devil is. That's what it's called. And really walk like kind of in between the falls tomorrow, and it's just absolutely incredible. Just as we're leaving, we're seeing all these monkeys come up. I think it's feeding time for them, but the waterfalls close at 4:30, and it's just about 4:30 now, so we're needing to head out. And I think that the monkeys know that, so that now this is their playground. Okay, now that we've done both trails, seen everything we can, done the boat, we've seen almost all we can on the Argentina side. So now we're gonna get the train back to the whole entrance and find our taxi man. Good job. Good job. What a good day. Pizza later. I talked to him into getting good words, good words. Wait, finish my words. Good morning, everybody. We just came to the Terminal de Autobuses in Puerto Iguazú on the Argentina side of Iguazu. We're trying to get to Brazil today to see those waterfalls. So we just booked a return ticket with this company here. I think the company is called Rio Uruguay. I bought a return ticket for 5,000 mil pesos. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take because we do need to get stamped into Brazil, and then on the way back get stamped out of Brazil. So because we have to go through immigration, it might take a bit longer, but our bus is at 12:30. Okay, so we just made it to the Brazil side. We were buying our tickets now, and here they have these like kiosk things, so they're a lot more convenient than the Argentina side where you had to wait in a long line. They also have lockers, so the girls have their backpacks because they're staying in Brazil, so they are going to rent a locker for the day while we're at the falls, so that's really nice and convenient. The ticket for the Brazil side is 100 reais. If you pay with like credit card, your bank does conversion rate. So my bank is pretty spot on with like the conversion rate of the country, but you could also pay in pesos, US dollars, like you could pay in cash, but the conversion rate is really bad. So either pay credit card and let your bank do it, or pay reais. But it's 100 reais for the ticket. So included in the park ticket is this like tram through the park. So you don't have to walk most of the park, but it's a bit confusing of where to stop. We were told to go to another stop. So we're going to the third stop that the tram stops at. So get off at the third one if you want to see the panoramic view, like where you can walk out near the waterfalls. We're looking at like this view through the trees, and it's insane. So we're definitely going to stop on the way back. You definitely get a lot closer on the Brazilian side than you could ever on the Argentina side. Because the Devil's Throat entrance on the Argentina side was closed when we were here, this is the closest you could get to the Devil's Throat, is this bridge out onto the waterfall. So let's hope I don't get soaked because I have no raincoat or anything.
con aire puro que libera mi corazón. Llegaste a mí con amor libre y sincero. Lo que yo siento es verdadero amor por ti. Cada día tu amor me da felicidad y despierta cosas que nunca sentí jamás. Creo que nunca entenderás lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti.
Wow, this view never gets old. Like, this is incredible. Every time you stare at it, you're just like, the amount of water and power these waterfalls have is just absolutely, like, you can't even comprehend it. It's incredible. But now from the Brazilian side, we could look over onto the Argentina side and see all those falls from afar. I'm not gonna say which side is better because honestly, they are both so different point of views. From the Brazil side, you get up so close to the waterfalls and you could see just these massive waterfalls and like feel the power of it, like the wind and the mist and everything. But from the Argentina side, there's like lots of more trails, like more walking, more hiking that you could do, and the boat trip that you could do, which we did, which totally recommend doing the boat trip. And you really get up close then too, but it's just so different. Like, these falls are so spread out, so beautiful, absolutely stunning. I recommend doing everything. If you have time, do the upper trail, the lower trail, the boat ride, and the Brazilian side. Do all 4 things. Even a helicopter ride if you could afford it. Like, you really can't get enough of these views. It's like, I keep saying it's insane, and every time we come up to a viewpoint, we're like, wow. Because that's all the words we have for this. Also want to mention one more thing. You definitely need 1 full day for Argentina and half a day for Brazil.
Lo que siento por cada día, tu amor me da felicidad. Lo que siento por ti despierta cosas que nunca sentí jamás. Lo que siento por ti, creo que nunca entenderás lo que siento por ti.
Okay, something incredible just happened. A guide came around and told us that the last bus leaves in 30 minutes, so we better start walking towards the hotel to get the bus. And as we were doing that, we came across our last lookout of the waterfalls, and we were like, okay, just take a second, like our last view of the waterfall before we had to leave the park. And right then, like when we were just like taking it in for the last second, so many toucans flew across like the valley. I don't even know what to call it, like the gorge. So many, like maybe like 30 toucans or something. And if you don't know, I love toucans. I have a tattoo of them. So I start crying and I'm screaming, toucan, toucan, so that they could see it. Oh, it was wonderful. But in our last second at the waterfalls, such a magical place.
It's the best ending ever.
Yeah.
We are so happy and so glad.
Yes, so appreciative of this place. So beautiful.
Was missing in this puzzle I used to call my life. Oh no, didn't even